all back to the 12th standard mathematics class. In the last class we have seen the subdivision 3.7, sec 6 and 3.7. Now we are going to enter into the exercise 3.3. So in the first question what they have given is solve the cubic equation 2x cube minus x square minus 18x plus 9 is equal to 0 if two of its roots vanishes. Is the question they have given. See, it's a cubic equation. So it has 3 roots, right? Let us take it as alpha, beta, gamma, and they have given a condition that 2 of its roots vanishes. What's that means? 2 of its roots vanishes means it must cancel. When we add this both, we should get 0. Therefore, we are rewriting this root as alpha minus alpha and beta. Okay. So when we are adding this alpha minus alpha, that becomes 0. That means this get vanishes. So we are taking the roots alpha minus alpha and beta. Now we are going to solve the equation. How we are going to solve? Summation 1 is equal to sum of the roots alpha minus alpha plus beta. This both get cancelled. From the equation what we can write it as? Here it is minus. So it becomes minus into minus 1 plus 1 divided by 2 minus b divided by a. And then summation 2. What's the value of summation 2? Alpha into minus alpha is minus alpha square, minus alpha into beta is minus alpha beta, alpha into beta is plus alpha beta. Here this both get cancelled and the value of this is minus alpha square is equal to minus 18 by 2, which is equal to minus 9. See, here we have minus alpha square, therefore alpha square is equal to 9 and alpha's value is plus or minus 3. Okay. This is it, we want, right? This is the roots we want. Here the roots are alpha, minus alpha and beta. We got the value of beta, we got the value of alpha. Therefore, the roots are 3 minus 3 and 1 divided by 2. These are the roots of the given cubic equation. Now, let us move on to the second question. What they are given? Solve the equation 9x cube minus 36x square plus 44x minus 16 is equal to 0 if the roots form an AP. The roots are in AP. It's the question they have given. They have given that the roots of the given equation is in AP. What's AP? It's arithmetic progression. We have seen some examples in the last class. Likewise, we are going to do. See, in AP, the common numbers will be alpha minus d, alpha plus the common terms. This we are going to take it as the roots of this cubic equation. Since it is a cubic equation, we are taking 3 roots, alpha minus d, alpha and alpha plus d. From this we are going to find. See, summation 1 is equal to sum of the roots alpha minus d plus alpha plus d. D and d gets cancelled, that is 3 alpha is equal to, here it is minus, we already have one minus, so minus of minus is plus 36 divided by 9. Okay. See, here it is 3 alpha. So 3 alpha is equal to 36 divided by 9 is 4. So alpha's value is 4 divided by 3. Then summation 2. What's the value of summation 2? We are going to multiply this. Alpha square minus alpha d plus, and this one is alpha square plus alpha d, and then these two terms, that is alpha minus d into alpha plus d is alpha square plus d square. See, minus alpha d and plus alpha d gets cancelled. Therefore, see, here it is 3 alpha square. 3 alpha square plus d square is equal to, see, from here 44 divided by 9. Let it be as it is. Then summation 3. What's the value of summation 3? Product of the roots. Product of the roots means alpha minus d into alpha plus d. Let us multiply this both first. Okay. Alpha square minus alpha d into alpha plus d. What it becomes? Alpha cube plus alpha square d minus alpha square d, minus into plus minus alpha d square. See, this term and this term gets cancelled. So the value is alpha cube minus alpha d square. Okay, alpha d square. What's the value of this? Value of this, that is minus of minus 16 by 9. Minus of minus 16 by 9 is plus 16 divided by 9. So we are taking alpha out, alpha square minus d square. See, here it is 16, here it is 9. Okay, we know the value of alpha. The value of alpha is 4 divided by 3. 4 divided by 3 into alpha square minus d square is equal to 16 divided by 9. This one gets cancelled. Yes, 4 divided by 3. Therefore, alpha square is, again alpha square value is, alpha is 4 divided by 3. Alpha square value is 16 divided by 9 minus d square is equal to 4 divided by 3. Okay. Okay, we are going to solve this. 16 divided by 9 minus d square is equal to 4 divided by 3. How we can write? We can take this d square that side and we can take this 4 by 3 this side. So what becomes 16 by 9 as it is. When it comes this side, minus 4 divided by 3 is equal to, when this minus d square goes this side, it becomes d square. Okay, we are taking LCM, 16 as it is, into 3, 4 3 is 12 is equal to d square. Therefore, d square's value is 16 minus 12 is 4 divided by 9. Okay, 16 minus 12 is 4 divided by 9. Now, from this we can find value of d is equal to plus or minus 2 divided by 3. We got the value of alpha 4 divided by 3 and we got the value of d plus or minus 2 divided by 3. See, what are the roots? Alpha minus d, alpha and alpha plus d. From this, using these two values, we are going to find the roots. So, what are the roots? Alpha minus d. 4 divided by 3 minus. When we take the value of d as plus 2 divided by 3. D is equal to 2 divided by 3. Okay. See, alpha minus d is equal to 4 divided by 3 minus 2 divided by 3. The value is 2 divided by 3. Then alpha is 4 divided by 3 and alpha plus d is 4 divided by 3 plus 2 divided by 3 is equal to 6 divided by 3. The value is 2. Okay. Again, when we take it, we take the value of d is equal to minus 2 divided by 3. Alpha minus d's value will be 2. Alpha's value will be 4 by 3 and alpha plus d's value will be 2 by 3. Therefore, the three roots are, what are the roots? 2 divided by 3, 4 divided by 3 and 2. Hence, we have solved this cubic equation when the roots are in the arithmetic progression. Okay. Now, let us move on to the third question. What's the question they have given? Solve the equation 3x cube minus 26x square plus 52x minus 24 equal to 0 if its roots are in GP, that is geometric progression. Last sum we have seen if the roots are in AP, that is arithmetic progression. Now we are going to see, we are going to solve the equation whose roots are in GP. So the common terms we have seen in the example, right? What are the common terms? Alpha divided by d, lambda, alpha and alpha lambda. These three terms are the one we are going to take it as the roots of this cubic equation. Okay. Then by Vieta's formula, how can we read? We can read summation 1 is equal to alpha by lambda plus alpha plus alpha lambda. We can take the alpha outside. 1 by lambda plus 1 plus lambda's value will be, see here already it is minus. So minus BBA, what it becomes? Plus 26 divided by 3. Okay. And then summation 2. That is multiplication of the two terms. So the sum of the product of the two terms. Okay. So alpha square divided by lambda when we multiply this and this plus alpha square lambda and then this term we get alpha, lambda and lambda gets cancelled plus alpha square. From this we can take alpha square outside. What we get? 1 by lambda plus 1 plus lambda, which is equal to, what's the value of that? 52 divided by 3. Okay. And then summation 3. What's the value of summation 3? That is product of the roots. Product of the roots. Therefore, alpha cube lambda divided by lambda. Lambda and lambda gets cancelled. Therefore, alpha cube's value will be, see here it is minus 24 and then minus of minus 24 divided by, minus of minus 24 is plus 24 divided by 3. So, the value is 8. Since alpha cube's value is 8, we can write alpha's value is 2. Okay, we have found alpha's value as 2. From these two equations, see, let this be 1 and let this be 2. Okay. From that two, by solving that two equation, we can find the answer of lambda. What's the equation? Here it is alpha into 1 by lambda plus 1 plus lambda, and here it is alpha square into 1 by lambda plus 1 plus lambda. Therefore, 2 divided by 1. What's the answer? See, here will be alpha square 1 by lambda plus 1 plus lambda divided by alpha into 1 by lambda plus 1 plus lambda. See, this term and this term gets cancelled. 1 alpha and 1 alpha gets cancelled this side. Let us move on to the right hand side. See, here right hand side is 52 divided by 3. The whole divided by 26 divided by 3. So, it becomes reciprocal. Okay, 26 divided by 3. This one and this term gets cancelled. See here, alpha is equal to 52 divided by 26. We know 26 2 is 52. Therefore, alpha's value is, find this in the that is product of the roots. Now, we want only the lambda's value. Okay, see here, let us take this first equation. We have checked the value of alpha. Let us take the first equation, that is alpha into 1 by lambda plus 1 plus lambda is equal to 26 divided by 3. We know the value of alpha. Therefore, 2 into 1 by lambda plus 1 plus lambda, which is equal to 26 divided by 3. We can cancel this 1 and this is 13. Okay. Therefore, now we are taking LCM of these three. 1 plus lambda square is equal to 13 divided by 3. Okay. So, when cross multiplying, 3 plus 3 lambda plus 3 lambda square is equal to 30 lambda. So, we are taking this term this side. What's the answer will come? 3 lambda square as it is plus 3 lambda. When this plus 13 lambda goes that side, minus 13 lambda plus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, 3 lambda square minus 10 lambda. Minus 13 and plus 3 is minus 10. Minus 10 lambda plus 3 is equal to 0. We have to factorize this. See, here it is 3 and the coefficient of lambda square is 3. Therefore, 3 into 3 is 9. Okay, 9, 1 is 9. The answer should be minus. While adding this, the answer should be minus 10. Therefore, minus 10 divided by 3 divided by 3, 1, 3. Therefore, the roots will be lambda minus 3 into 3 lambda minus 1 is equal to 0. That is, lambda's value will be 3 or 1 divided by 3. Okay, let us take the lambda's value is 3. What's the roots? Alpha divided by lambda, alpha and alpha lambda. See, alpha's value is 2. Alpha divided by lambda is 2 divided by 3, 2, and 2 into 3 is 6. When we substitute lambda is equal to 1 by 3, we get alpha divided by lambda as 6, and then alpha is equal to 2, and the last term alpha into lambda will be 2 divided by 3. Therefore, we got the roots of this cubic equation when the roots are in geometric progression. Okay. Now, we are moving on to the fourth sum. Fourth sum, what they have given, we have to determine the value of k. Determine k, and while solving the equation, 2x cube minus 6x square plus 3x plus k is equal to 0. They have given a condition that if one of its roots is twice the sum of other roots, other two roots. Okay, this is the question. So from this we have to find the roots 3 roots, and also we have to find the value of k. See here they have given a cubic equation, okay. So automatically there will be 3 roots. So what they have given, if they have given a condition if one of its roots is twice the sum of the other roots. First, it is a cubic equation, therefore we are taking 3 roots, alpha, beta and gamma. So the condition, one of its roots is equal to twice the sum of the roots, therefore alpha is equal to twice the sum of other 2. This is the condition they have given. From this we can write alpha plus gamma is equal to, so beta plus gamma is equal to alpha divided by 2. Let it be as it is. So from this equation we can write summation 1, that is sum of the roots alpha plus beta plus gamma. For beta plus gamma we can substitute the value of alpha divided by 2. Alpha plus alpha divided by 2 will be equal to 3 alpha divided by 2. The value of that is, here already it is minus, so minus of minus is plus, 6 divided by 2 which is equal to 3. Okay. From this what we get, 3 alpha divided by 2 is equal to 3. 3 and 3 gets cancelled, therefore alpha's value is 2. We got the alpha's value as 2. Okay. Now we are moving on to the next, that is summation 2. Product of the, the product of the 2 roots, sum of the product of the 2 roots. Okay. That is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma. Okay. So now we are going to take alpha common, that is beta plus gamma from these two. Alpha common, beta plus gamma plus beta gamma is equal to, what's the value here? 3 divided by 2. Okay. Now we know the value of alpha, which is 2, and beta plus gamma is equal to, alpha divided by 2. Since alpha's value is 2, 2 by 2 is equal to 1. So the value of this is 1 and value of this is 2. Therefore 2 into 1, it becomes 2 plus beta gamma is equal to 3 divided by 2. Okay. What's the value we got? 2 plus beta gamma is equal to 3 divided by 2. Okay. And then summation, let us take the beta gamma's value, 3 divided by 2 minus 2, which is equal to 3 divided by 4 divided by 2 is equal to minus 1 divided by 2. Okay. Then summation 3, the product of the roots alpha, beta, gamma. Okay. Alpha, beta, gamma's value is, here it is k. The answer should be minus d divided by e. Therefore minus k, value of k is 2. We know the value of alpha, that is 2, into beta gamma's value. From this we got 1 divided by 2, which is equal to minus k divided by 2. This 2 and this 2 gets cancelled, this minus and this minus gets cancelled, therefore k's value is 2. The question they have asked us to determine k, therefore we have find the value of k and we have to find the 3 roots. Okay. Still we have the solution, we have to find the 3 roots. And then see here we got the value of k from this. Okay. From this we got the value of alpha. Now we are going to find the value of find the value of beta and gamma. How can we find the value of beta and gamma? Since see here in this equation what we have got is gamma is equal to, see here, beta plus gamma is equal to 1. Beta plus gamma is equal to 1. Therefore beta is equal to 1 minus gamma. Okay. We are going to substitute it in this. Here we got beta gamma's value as minus 1 by 2. Okay. We are going to substitute the value of beta as 1 minus gamma in this equation. Therefore 1 minus gamma into gamma is equal to minus 1 divided by 2. We have to multiply gamma into gamma minus gamma square is equal to minus 1 by 2, and multiply 2 gamma minus 2 gamma square equal to minus 1. We are taking this terms that side, that is 2 gamma square minus 2 gamma minus 1 equal to 0. Okay. Now we can't find the value like this. Okay, 2 1, this we can't find it. So now we are moving on to the quadratic equation, that is we are going to find the discriminant, that is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Here's a value is 2, b's value is minus 2 and c's value is minus 1. See, minus b, minus of minus 2 plus or minus root of b square is 4 minus 4 into a into c. 4 2 is 8 minus c, therefore 8 divided by 2 into a, that is 4. Okay, 2 as it is plus or minus 8 plus 4 is root of 12 divided by 2. This can be written as 4 into 3. Okay, how can we solve this? 2 plus or minus, we can take this 4 outside, then it becomes 2 root 3 divided by 4. We can cancel the 2, we can take the 2 common from this. 1 plus or minus root 3 divided by 4, this one and 2. So the value is, what's the value? 1 plus or minus root 3 divided by 2. What's the value of gamma? Therefore we got the value of gamma, therefore the value of b, that is plus or minus. The other value is beta will be 1 plus or minus something. So the three roots are, we have got the value of k. What's the value of k? K is equal to 2, alpha's value is 2 and beta and gamma's value will be 1 plus or minus root 3 divided by 2. This is the solution for this fourth sum. Now we are moving on to the fifth sum. Okay, see, the fifth sum will be the assignment for you. It will be very easy. We have seen this type of sum in the example. What they have given, find all the roots of the polynomial x power 6 minus 3 x power 5 minus 5 x power 4 plus 22 x cube minus 39 x square minus 39 x plus 135. If the roots are, the two roots are 1 plus 2i and root 3. Okay, we have to find the roots of this equation. Since it is a degree 6 equation, it has 6 roots. They have given 2 roots. From this we can write another 2 roots, right? 1 minus 2i will be another root, and from this we can write minus root 3. So we have found 4 roots. From this, what we can write? We can write the factor of these 2 roots as, okay, the factor of these 2 roots, and the factor of these 2 roots x minus root 3 into x plus root 3. So from these two we are going to find a single factor, and then we are going to moving on to we will be doing the long division method. We have seen in the example this type of question. We will be doing the long division method, then we get the quadratic form equation. When solving this quadratic form equation, totally 6 roots will be there. So this will be assignment for you. You can try it in your home. It will be very easy because I have given you some hint. We have seen this type of question in the last video also. Okay. Now let us move on to the 6th question. Sixth question. Very easy. We have to solve the cubic equation. First subdivision, what they have given? 2x cube minus 9x square plus 10x is equal to 3. We can take this 3, this side, minus 3 is equal to 0. Consider this equation. We have at last we have seen that is 3.7.5. We have seen the solving equations with extra informations, right? See here when we add the coefficients, all coefficients, what we get? The value is, when we add all the coefficients, the value is 0. When we get this, we can take 1 as one of these roots. We have seen this in the last class. Then if 1 is a root, then x minus 1 will be the factor. So we move on to the long division. 2x cube minus 9x squared plus 10x minus 3. So x minus 1. See the first term, here it is 2x cube, here it is x. So multiplying this with 2x squared 2x cube minus 2x square. On changing these symbols, what we get, this term gets cancelled, minus 7x square plus 10x minus 3. Okay, and then consider the first terms. Here it is minus 7x square, here it is only x. On multiplying this with minus 7x, what we get, minus 7x square minus 7x. We change the symbol, plus here, and here it's also plus. So 10 plus 7 is 17x minus. See, here it is minus into minus, here it is plus. Okay, this is 3x minus 3. Consider the first term again, here it is 3x and here it is 3, and multiplying this with 3, that is plus 3, we get 3x minus 3. We change the symbol again, therefore we get the remainder 0. See, the quadratic equation we get is 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. We have to solve this. Okay, 3 into 6. On factorizing this, we get like this. Okay, 6, 1 is 6, minus minus. See, since the coefficient of first term is 2, we are dividing by this. Therefore, 1, what's the value? X minus 3, x 2x minus 1. Okay, so the value of x is 3 or 1 divided by 2. Okay, we already know on one root is 1, and we have find another 2 roots, 3, 1 divided by 2. These 3 are the roots of this cubic equation. Like the same way, the second subdivision, it will be the assignment for you. So in this video, now I am going to give you two questions as assignments. Second subdivision, 8x cube minus 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. I will give you some hint. See, when adding these to all coefficients, we don't get 0. So, adding the coefficients of odd powers and the even powers. That is, see here, or we get 1, and this adding this, we get 1. Therefore, if we get like this, we can take minus 1 as one of its roots. We have seen in the last class. Then what's the factor? X plus 1. We have found one root, this is the factor. Then we apply this method. We are going to divide this whole equation with this. Then we will get a quadratic equation while solving this. We get another 2 questions. Then another 2 roots. Okay. The last question. Solve the equation x power 4 minus 14x square plus 45 equal to 0. See, this 2 we have seen in the last class. If we have all the variables in even powers, what we can do, we can change the variables. See, let x square is equal to y. The equation becomes y square minus 14y plus 45 equal to 0. So, we are going to factorize this. 45, 9 into 5, right. So, in the middle they have minus 14. So, while adding this, we have to get minus 14. Therefore, minus into minus. So, minus into minus plus 9, 5 is 45. Therefore, y minus 9 into y minus 5 equal to 0. See, we have substituted the value of x square as y. X square minus 9, x square minus 5 equal to 0. Okay. So, x value will be plus or minus 3, and then from this x value will be plus or minus root 5. So, we have got the 4 roots, that is 3 minus 3 root 5 and minus root 5. Since it is a equation of degree 4, we got the 4 roots. That's all. We have completed the exercise. I have given 2 sums as assignment. You can do it in your home, and I have given some hints for that. So, hope you have understand everything. Let us meet in the next class. Thank you.